Welcome, Valkyrie fans. Well, this is the way to get it done. This is the way to get it done. We went into Chicago, took care of business. And as always, appreciate it if you can hit that subscribe button. So, the Golden State Valkyries, Friday nights on Ion were good to us. Number one, we just set the record for an expansion team with wins with 18, and we're not done yet. The other thing, two other games going on. Barn burners. Dallas had the ball with 5 seconds left. Paige Beckers comes down the court. She makes it. They win. Sparks would lose. She misses. The Sparks get away with the win. The other game, you had the Mystics, who, you know what kind of a fight they put up against us. They just beat Indiana. So guess what? We are now in 6th place, which is where I think we will end up. Providing, all things, unless something crazy happens. But that's where I was thinking we would be once this team started going. I always thought we'd make the playoffs from day one. You can go back and look at a video that I made on the roster when everybody was picking them last. I was thinking they could possibly make the playoffs, but I sure as hell didn't think that we were going to be last, not with the roster that I was looking at. So we start off, we start off strong, 27-23 in the first quarter. Then the second quarter, we were missing some shots. We threw the ball away a couple times. Just weren't making the shots. Anyway, I don't know if we allowed, but Chicago, they were going into Cardosa, and, that's what I would do if I were them. She's taller than everybody we got. I'd feed her all night. But she ended up getting 4 fouls. I think that was in the third quarter I saw that. Anyway, they end up catching back up, and I think we had a 2 or 4 point lead, something like that, at halftime. And I'm like, oh, great. We're letting them in. But third quarter explosion, 27-9. Like to see it. Like to see it. And then we outscored them 21-10 in the fourth. Everybody got to play. Great game. Great game. We made 14 3-point shots. We can't rely on them, but you know what? It's really good when we're making them. It's really nice when we're making them. So we ended up getting the win 90-59. Another team that our defense has now held under 60 points. Very nice. Very nice. So, clean game overall. We only had 8 turnovers. Boy, we keep doing that and put up that defense. We are in such good shape. They outscored us points in the paint. Fast break points were even. They had a lead early on with 7 points in the first quarter, but we erased that pretty quickly. Bench points 28-7. We outdid them. I'm gonna look at rebounds. They were pretty even. We out-rebounded them 31-28. But we shot 48% from the floor, 51% from 3. Boy, if we keep this up, just everybody hit a couple threes, we are going to be really hard to beat. I mean, I'm not getting ahead of my skis here, but it's looking good. We were 88% from the foul line. Chicago shot 35% and then 25% from 3. So, big difference there. That'll tell you the scoreboard right away. But so many good things. So many good things. Just, I'm loving what I'm seeing. And we got Atlanta coming in next. The other thing that's happening right now, or they're just about to start, Phoenix is playing Vegas. That's going to have some implications. So, we'll see on that one. And our game's leading scorers, Chechi, once again. Man, how sweet it is. Oh, Chechi. I'm loving me some Chechi. 20 points. Zandalacini, way to go. 20 points. She had 4 steals, 3 assists, 4 rebounds. She was 2 for 4 from 3 and 7 for 12 overall. She was 4 for 4 from the line. I like that she was putting in some fakes and driving to the hoop because people are going to start coming out on those threes. So 20 points for Cecilia Zandalacini. Boy, I was so excited. You know, in the expansion draft when we picked her, oh, I was jumping for joy when I saw we got her. Oh, I had seen her play in Minnesota, and they only used her sparingly. But when I saw that shot, oh my goodness. Oh, loving it. Loving it. And Salon is playing well. Hayes is playing well. Burton is playing well. Definitely most improved player. I mean, most improved player. I mean, there's other players that are, you know, they were on the telecast, they were making a case for Banham. And I like Banham and everything, but Banham was always known as a three-point shooter. Not so much with Burton. Burton was like 7th or 8th person off the bench in Connecticut. And she's doing what she's doing? Yeah. No comparison. Okay, so on to the next one. We had Janelle Salon with 15 points. So 15 points. She was 5 for 11 from the field, 3 for 7 from 3, which is 42%. We'll take that. She was 2 for 2 from the foul line. She had 6 rebounds, 3 assists, a turnover, and a steal. So Salon is playing with more confidence. I'm loving what I'm seeing from Janelle. You know, Paige Beckers, you know, I saw only bits and pieces of the game today against the Sparks, but she had 29 points. Beckers is going to win Rookie of the Year, but Salon is making a case for herself. That's for darn sure. Our next scorer was Ilana Repair. You know, she gives us a big three-point shot threat. And she still needs work on defense. She needs to get stronger on defense. But boy, oh boy, she was 4 for 4 from 3. 5 for 6 overall. 2 rebounds, 3 assists. She had a turnover. She ended up with 2 fouls. We were good in the foul department. We only had 13 fouls, which that's good. I mean, when you're going up against Cardoso and Elizabeth Williams, just very nice to see. She's definitely needs improvement on reboundings and defense. But you know what? That's what Temi Fagbendley gives us. So I'm actually liking the rotation. When we need points, we put Repair in. When we need defense, we put Temi in. Temi's much stronger defensively and rebounding. But Temi doesn't score that much. So I wish she would get more aggressive going to the hoop. There's times where we'll get the ball down low and no one's behind them and they don't even look. Like, the coaches have got to start pointing that out to them. Like, turn around and at least look. If you have an easy layup, take it. But you know what? We just got a 90-59 win. I'm not going to squawk about that. But, you know, down the road, that is going to come in handy. And next, out of our 5 players in double figures, we have Tiffany Hayes, or Tip Hayes as she's called. 13 points for Tip. She missed a few layups. I would have liked to have seen her make those couple of layups because she has those long strides to the hoop and she gets by people, but she's, she was making those in the last game. And I mean, she missed 1, I think, but she missed 2 or 3 in this game. But she was 4 for 8 overall, so I'm not going to squawk about it. She was 2 for 3 from 3, 3 for 5 from the foul line. She had 5 rebounds, 2 assists. She did have 3 turnovers, so we got to improve on there. But again, we won 90-59. But she had a steal and a block. So great overall game from Tiffany Hayes. And then we had Veronica Burton. Veronica Burton had 11 points. She had 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 turnover, 3 steals for Veronica. Very nice. 3 for 4 from the foul line. She was 2 for 4 from 3. She's hitting her threes, boy. 3 for 7 overall. She was, under a lot of pressure on this in this game. They were covering her pretty tight, so it was cool that she was able to get off those 3-point shots. And then rounding out the scoring, Temi had 3 points. She had an assist. She had a block, 5 rebounds. She didn't hit a basket. She took a couple threes, and they hit the rim. And they were close. I mean, they looked like they were going in from the camera angle. So, she's got to still take a couple of those. We need her to because before she wouldn't even look to take the shot. So she's got to at least attempt a few of them, and she'll make them. She has a pretty shot. It's surprising that at least one of them didn't go in. But then we had Charles came in. She didn't score, but she had 2 steals, a turnover, an assist, and a rebound. She only took 1 shot. And then Carla had 7 points, a steal, a turnover, an assist, and a rebound. She was 5 for 5 from the foul line, so we love Carla driving to the hoop. That's what she does well. Kate Martin, she hit a 3 and she went to the foul line. So she had 5 points. She had 2 assists and 2 rebounds. And then Caitlin Chen scored, so that was cool. She got in there and beautiful cut to the basket. And I forget it. I think it was Burton. I can't remember who made the pass, but Caitlin Chen made a beautiful cut and scored. So good for her to get on the board scoring. So that's it for the scoring. But everybody got in the game. Ami here got in. She didn't have any. I mean, she only touched the ball, I think, twice. But there's probably something going on there that she's not playing more. Because you'd think they'd at least sub her in to give somebody a rest. And that's not happening. So I'm not sure what's going on there. So Chicago, they had 3 players in double figures. Banham, 15. Camila Cardoso had 14. She was 6 for 9. She was really effective when they went to her down low because we couldn't stop her. I was shocked that they didn't just keep. I would put her on the block and just keep feeding her and let her shoot. But, we're hitting 14 threes. You got to make a lot of 2s to make up for those 14 threes. But Rachel Banham hit 3 of her own. And Uzin hit 2. Ariel Atkins hit a 3. So they hit 7 threes. And then you had Elizabeth Williams. I like Elizabeth Williams as a player. She ended up with 2 blocks. Who did she block? I forget. Oh, it was Kate Martin, I think. She swatted that thing into the stands. She's a great shot blocker. I would actually, next year, love to have her on our team because she's a great shot blocker. 4 assists. She had 5 rebounds. She was 5 for 12. She shot 41%. So those were the 3 players in double figures. Ariel Atkins didn't shoot very well. She was 1 for 5 from 3. 3 for 10, but she's just coming back from being injured. This is her second game, and she got ejected from the first game back, so she didn't really get. This was her first full game back. So she had 6 rebounds, an assist, a steal, and 3 turnovers. Let's see what else we have here. Uzin, she had 6 points. I think I covered that one. Rebecca Allen, she hit a 3. Oni Nwene made a hoop. Haley Van Lith made a hoop, and that's it. Kia Nurse took 1 shot. She was only in the game for 3 minutes. Maddie Westbeld took 2 shots. She didn't score. And that rounds it out. So, great win for the Golden State Valkyries. We are doing well. We got Atlanta coming up next, but they're coming to Valhalla, so we got to bring it all. Bring it all. We beat them last time. They're going to be without Jordan Canada as far as I know, but they've got Ryan Howard. So if we can keep Alicia Gray and Ryan Howard and Naz Hillman, keep them from going off from threes, we can take care of Atlanta too. So, and then I think we have, I forget who we have after that. I think we play the Mystics again. And they just beat Indiana. So, I don't know, but we've moved up to 6th. Yippee! Okay, we'll see you next time.